That is an autograph from my good friend Bradley, courtesy of the Red Queen, Utami Hayashishita, the current Marigold World Champion, who I met when I went to Japan. So had to hold on to it, take care of it until the time came.
Rossi is full of it. She's in shape. She looks perfectly fine. You know.
Rossi's old. Don't just keep that in mind. Dude is old.
Look. And he's right though. If Hana Kimura was still with us, she would be in WWE. That's what he said.
Maybe. But
that being said, I do appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely.
She's our Red Queen.
She's our Red Queen.
If Julia didn't go to WWE, I would have asked for that autograph too.
Well, you know, I met her at WWE World.
I know.
So yeah,
I'm jealous.
We gotta get you out more. That's the thing.
I know. I gotta get my money up too.
And that is how we kick off Animazement 2025. This is my 16th Animazement.
This is my technically 8th.
8th?
Yeah.
Oh man, you haven't hit double digits yet.
Well, this is my 10 years of con.
10 years of con. Okay.
I didn't. It would have been my 10th. Well, if we didn't count COVID.
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Then I went to MomoCon 1 year.
Finally.
Yeah, and then I came back home 2023.
Right.
And you know what? I would choose MomoCon over this. That's my impression. I feel like I could be staying serious. But wait 2 more months. Yeah.
Oh, that's fair.
But the only thing MomoCon has over in my opinion is the vibes.
Vibes. Okay.
Kind of vibe.
That's understandable.
I think that's what you're talking about. They're like,
Oh shoot, there's reptile in the background.
yeah. but MomoCon also has like the World Coca-Cola and the Georgia Aquarium.
Oh yes, of course. Yeah, we were talking about that earlier on the drive here. So yeah. But we just got here. It's like a little after. It's about to be
10 o'clock.
almost 10 o'clock. But yeah, we just got here. We're gonna get settled in, and yeah. Hey, buddy. Alrighty. We're heading into the video game arcade room. Let's go. Oh, it just hit 10. It just hit 10.
They might have new setups.
So yeah, they got Rock Band, of course. You know, they always gotta have Rock Band. They got this is the VR zone. And see, everything is free play. So check anything you want out. Got some shooters, got puzzle game. I think that's Bust a Move up there. Even got some PC setups as well. Ooh, nice. Yeah, really cool. And then, oh, they got that police emergency game. I played that last time. Thought that was really cool. And then, oh, they got Just Dance over there. Yeah. Oh, there's the Lupin the Third shooter. And then here's your fighting games. Should be one there. Melty Blood. You got your Gundam setups. Your Gundam Maxi Boost. Really fun. Smash Brothers. Of course, I got Bomberman over there. Some good Smash. Oh, they got New Japan. New Japan Wrestling going on. Let's go. That's what's up. Did they?
Yeah.
Here?
Yeah.
Huh.
We sat there and watched John Moxley debut.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh? Like we were? Or just, oh, okay. Oh, okay. I was about to say. Third Strike, CBS 2. I think that's Alpha 1. No, Alpha 2. What am I talking about? Alpha 2, Street Fighter. You got your rhythm-based games over here, as usual. Yeah. All your rhythm-based games. But yeah. Really nice, really nice. Oh, they even got some setups over here. What they got over here? Ooh. Oh, they got the Gundam fighting game. Check that out. That's cool. Oh. Alien vs. Predator beat 'em up. A classic. I believe so. Yeah. Then Garo Mark of the Wolves. Nice. Dang. Those some good setups. Those some really good setups. Kudos to y'all. Way to step your game up. I love it.
Look how big it is compared to, it feels bigger than last year.
Whoa. Ladies and gentlemen, the Artist Alley here at Animazement 2025. And I don't know about y'all, but it looks even bigger than last year's. Like, maybe it's just me, but it looks a lot bigger than last year's. Wouldn't you agree, Bradley?
Sure is.
Shoot.
Feels like a 125. It feels like a special year for some reason.
You see what I mean?
This is my 10th anniversary.
10th anniversary. Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary. We're gonna get a cake.
There you go. Okay, hey, we can make that happen now. All right, let's make our way down.
Autobots, roll out.
Let's roll. All right. Now, ooh, they even got a bunch of stuff up here. So the main thing I want to remind everybody, these artists work very, very hard, and a lot of them, this is their job. Like, this is how they make their money.
That's a livelihood.
Yeah. So by all means, for those that come through, that go to these type of things, definitely support these artists. Definitely support these artists. They do an excellent job. They come up with so many awesome things, whether it's prints, shirts, charms, posters, plushies, you name it, they do it well. So definitely support each and every one of these artists. They work really hard to hone their craft, make money, and like I said, a lot of them, this is what they do. This is their job. They're freelance and just trying to get their names out there. So definitely, you know, some of them have like business cards, things like that, or, you know, access to their social media. So please, definitely support. I know this is where I usually spend the biggest bulk of my money, which this year won't be any different. So definitely check them out. There's a lot to take in. It's awesome. I'm gonna go shop. So something very cool I just came across. Check this out. So this right here is the Anime Home Video Museum. This section right here. It's kind of small, but they got some interesting stuff here. Check this out. So you got the different electronic devices that play all sorts of media. Like right here, you have the capacitance electronic disc, which that's what this is. So very cool. Oh, it looks like the Wizard of Oz. Yep. And of course, a system I'm very familiar with, the VHS video home system. I used to have one of these, actually of this brand. As you can see, classic Akira that they're playing. And something that I've never actually seen in person, this is a Betamax. I know in Cowboy Bebop they actually had a Betamax in one of the episodes, but yeah, this is what an example one looks like. But yeah, ooh, Macross, so for example. And then you have right here the Laserdisc player. So pretty neat. Pioneer, this is a very well-known brand. But yeah, very neat.
That's pretty much the only thing higher up is staff.
And then got a couple of other devices as well. It's a VND player. And then right here, these are video CDs. Oh, classic Ninja Scroll. But yeah, this is pretty neat. Lotus War, another very familiar one. And oh, this is the Video 8 format. This little one right here. So it kind of looks like a cassette, little video cassette. So that's pretty neat. Ooh, Battle Arena Toshinden. Okay, this is the DVD. So DVD player for a DVD format. This is the Sanyo, another familiar brand. Bubblegum Crisis, ooh, collector's edition. Platlabor, Macross, very familiar. And then you've got even more formats. You got Video Now, GBA Video, UMD for all the PSP owners. But yeah, AM3's Advanced Movie Adapter. That's for the Game Boy Advance. And also there's a DS as well. Ooh, Zoids. Very familiar. So that's the Video Now player. That's interesting. Released in 2003. Interesting. And of course you have your HD DVD formats. Of course, very familiar, which even consoles such as the Xbox 360, PS2 could also play, PS3 as well. And then you have your Blu-rays, which is, you know, the current time format. Ooh, The Boy and the Heron. A really great movie. Highly recommend it. And you got some other Blu-rays here, Full Metal Alchemist. But yeah, very nice. And then you have Ultra HD Blu-ray. So that's the most up-to-date format. And then you got Neon Genesis Evangelion. Very, very nice, very well-known series. But yeah. And there it is. Help support the Anime Home Video Museum. But yeah, very nice. So, really like what they have going here. It's very cool. Alrighty, folks. From the artist alley now to the dealer's room. So here's an overhead view. Oh, they even got a food stand there. But yeah, here's your dealer's room. Let's go on down. Ready to go down?
More? All
right.
I wish I had.
Yeah, we're going down.
That was before I had a sipping head. Oh, true.
But yes.
See, if I didn't live with my
y'all know
parents,
the deal.
I probably
DVDs, Blu-rays, figures,
I would have
games. You name it, they have it. It's quite nice. Ooh, I see Solo Leveling in the background there. Very nice, very nice. But yeah. Oh shoot, that's a nice Yu Yu Hakusho. Death Note, Jujutsu Kaisen. Okay, I see what y'all are working with. I know y'all are working it. But yeah. All right. About to explore. Oh, there's some figures. Explore Japan one snack at a time. Nice. But yeah. But yeah, we're gonna explore for a bit and get back with y'all. Dom,
Hey,
you good?
I'm doing pretty good. How about you?
I'm great. We're in the middle of the artist alley, man.
Yeah.
You buy some stuff.
Not from the artist alley. I did buy some stuff from like other places. I got this Japanese name thing.
Oh, snap.
So this is my name in Japanese, and then this is
Oh.
someone else's name, her name in Japanese.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
That looks very authentic.
it is. They also gave us some bookmarks too.
Oh, snap. Some bookmarks. That's what's up. But, yeah, all the people, still folks filing in. I said it once, I say it again, support these awesome artists and their work. They offer quite a lot. They do excellent. So, definitely do it. So, check it out. My favorite Persona character, Chie Satonaka, is from Persona 4. From Persona 5, Makoto Nijima. But Chie over Makoto. All day, every day. But yeah, more shopping from the Artist Alley. I'm telling you, every year for like the past couple of years, a lot of stuff I end up getting is from the Artist Alley. For obvious reasons, but yeah, it's been cool. It's been awesome. Okay, so check it out. Just left out of the IME, I hope I said that right, the IME concert. She's got a beautiful voice. I think she's really good. She was singing, also played electric guitar as well, did a little bit of dancing, so I was like, oh, you know, not bad. I had never heard of her. So this was my first time seeing her in action, and you know, apparently she's also part of a band called Stereophony. I think I said that right. Stereophony. Thank you. But yeah, she was pretty cool. She was actually really cool. This was her first time in North Carolina, and apparently she came to the States 5 years ago to New York. It's funny because she said New Yorkie. but yeah, she had did a performance. Before that was before the pandemic. So, but yeah, she sounds awesome. So honestly, I enjoyed it. But yeah, it's a little after 7, and you know, we're back in the lobby. Folks are just kind of walking around, and yeah, it's got a handful of folks outside. But yeah, it's been a good day. Appreciate you, Joker. All right, a lot of folks out. Oh, what's Mugen on top of the E? Mugen just hanging around. You know where that's from. Samurai Champ. Mugen on top of the E. You like hip-hop music, right? Oh, you need to watch that. It's probably on Crunchyroll. Samurai Champ Blue. Yeah, it's from the same director, Shinichiro Watanabe, that did Cowboy Bebop. Yeah. Oh, it is so good. Yeah. You got to add that on Crunchyroll for sure. That's what's up. But yeah, good old downtown Raleigh. Of course, there's the Marriott and the Go Raleigh bus. Yeah, Animazement 2025. we checked out the Ivy concert last night. She said that it was her first time here in North Carolina, but her first time back in the States since 5 years ago when she came to New York. This was our first time seeing her. What'd you think?
Oh, it was very energetic. I like that they had the seats at the stage this time.
Yeah, that was new.
And then it looked like an idol show.
Yeah.
With the like.
Oh yeah, with the lights. They had like a whole bunch of fans that had the glowing lights. But it was kind of interesting. I didn't expect it to be like I figured it was going to be her and like a supporting band, which I didn't realize she was part of a band, but she had her producer there, so doing the other instruments and whatnot.
Yeah.
But I mean, what did you think of the crowd though? I felt like it was kind of,
You know, I think what it was that because they had chairs, people were at to sit down. Because I get it, because when you're at a con, you want to sit down.
yeah.
And personally, I get it. Because my feet was tired. You know, the dogs were barking up the tree, so I had to sit down. You know what I mean?
I mean, it's a nice little added thing to have the seats if you want to sit down. I know she was kind of encouraging everybody to like, you know, which I mean, it's cool. She did great. She has a beautiful voice. You know, the songs are really cool. You know, she did some Demon Slayer, did some Mobile Suit Gundam 00. I thought that was really cool. So, I mean, honestly, I thought she was cool. You know, I mean,
I wouldn't like. I would go to see her, but I wouldn't be hype. Does that make sense?
yeah, that's understandable.
I would go see her like, hey, maybe they brought her back because, you know, an Animazement tradition. Welcome back. So they might bring her back one year, and I'll be like, okay, I'm down for it, but it wouldn't be as enthusiastic. I still. This is my 10th year in Animazement. Not 10th year. 10 years of conning.
10 years of conning.
Yeah, I still the Osaka
Oreska Band. 2014. That was
2016.
one of the best years.
2016 for me. That's probably still my favorite act.
Yeah, I'd have to say I have to agree as well, because even though it wasn't a lot of people in attendance, the crowd was like into it.
Yes.
Like the crowd stayed into it.
Yeah, it's like watching a very good wrestling match.
Yeah, but I don't know if you heard, but you know a lot of those members split.
Right.
Yeah, so
It happens.
yeah,
Nothing lasts forever.
unfortunately, but we had fun though. So check this out. They got a really cool Final Fantasy section in this vendor, Atlantis Games and Comics. Check this out. Look at this Final Fantasy section. Check that out. They got a Marlboro. Hold up. Ah, there we go. Check that out. It's a Marlboro. Hey, whatever you do, don't get hit with bad breath by this thing. But that is so cool. Got a Marlboro. Oh, it's a neck pillow. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, it turns inside out. Y'all hear that? It turns inside out. That's awesome. And you got your chocobos, you got your Moogle, little chocobos. Got your cactars. But yeah. Chocobo. Work. Summoner Yuna and Tidus. But yeah, that's really cool. And of course up there you got another Summoner Yuna. You got Cloud and Jessie. So it's really cool. Really, really awesome Final Fantasy section. Oh, there's your cactar. Don't get hit by 1,000 needles. Or 10,000 needles, depending on which one. But yeah, that's really cool. Guess who made it? What's up? What's good with you?
You know, same old, same old.
How you feel?
Gotta find my future wife over here.
Well, I mean, you got a lot to choose from. You know, take your pick. You see somebody?
Gotta make sure they're of age.
Well, yeah. I mean, you do that
Rule
first,
one.
but I'm just saying, you know. But you look ready. Are you ready?
No, not a chance.
Wow,
Not a chance at all.
that's sad. Alrighty, so I wanted to take the time to show some of the goodies that I ended up getting in the artist alley and the dealer's room. So let's start with t-shirts. I got 2 new t-shirts. Check this out. Of course, y'all know how big of a Cowboy Bebop fan I am. So I ended up getting this one. So it was one I didn't have. Like pretty much anytime I see like a Cowboy Bebop shirt that I don't have, I'll end up getting. So adding this to the collection. And then an anime that I just recently finished watching the first season of. That's Dandadan. Really funny, hilarious anime. But yeah, got me a Dandadan shirt. But yeah, those were the 2 shirts that I brought. I bought both of those at actually 2 different t-shirt vendors in the dealer's room. So one for each. And then, of course, y'all know how much I value the stuff in the artist alley. So I got quite a lot of stuff from the artist alley. So wanted to show that off. So let's start with this. Let's start with the small stuff. So let's see. So for this first, I got 3 small prints from the Final Fantasy games. So got this one. Of course, this is from Final Fantasy VII. I got this one, which is from Final Fantasy VIII. That's Laguna, Kyros, and Ward. Really, really cool. Of course, the first picture, that was Cloud and Kate Sif and Reeve. And then from Final Fantasy X, you got Yuna, Wakka, and Tidus. So got those. And this vendor, this artist, is known as Chepoli. Chepoli, who is on Blue Sky, Twitter, and Instagram. But yeah, Chepoli. That's where I got those from. So, one second, I'm going to put these back in the bag. Alright, this next set, I bought a lot of these from this vendor because they're all from a particular anime that is one of my favorites. So, check this one out. So, we got a Ryoko print here, a small Ryoko print. Okay. We also have a handful of square prints, all from the Tenchi Muyo universe. Whoops, sorry. You got Ryooki. You got Sasami. You have Princess Ayaka. You have Ryoko. You have Tenchi Masaki. You have Mihoshi. You have Kione. And you have my favorite character of the entire Tenchi Muyo franchise, Little Washu. But yeah, this artist had a lot of different types of prints and just happened to have a whole bunch for Tenchi Muyo. But the artist is DKCY Arts. DKCY Arts. But yeah, check it out. Really nice business card there. And there's a QR code on the back, which I guess it goes to his website. But yeah. I thought those were really cool. And definitely wanted to get a bunch of those because I'm a big Tenchi Muyo fan. I really like the OVA, Ryo-Oki, Tenchi Universe, and Tenchi in Tokyo. But yeah, had to get those. Dude did a really good job. Okay, now let's go to some of the bigger prints. Let's go to the bigger prints. So, let's see. Start with these. I'm going to try to make sure I can get these back in the cover just fine. Bear with me for one moment. Alright, here we go. So most of y'all know I'm a Persona fan. But first up, favorite character from Persona 5, Makoto Nijima, also known as Queen. Definitely one of my favorites. Also English voiced by Cherami Lei. So, definitely a big fan of Makoto. And my all-time favorite character so far in the Persona series, from Persona 4, my favorite girl, my favorite martial arts loving girl, Chie Sananaka. That's right. Love me some Chie. I love her personality. I love her green jacket and the fact that she is a martial arts fan. So, it's kind of an easy pick for me. But yeah. And these were from Aolu. And this says, thank you. Charms have a peelable protective film on both sides. Jumbo stickers, peelers are best applied if they are peeled with the transfer tape top layer. All stickers are weatherproof and UV proof for 4+ years. And Aolu Art, it's on Twitter, Instagram, and it looks like that's Blue Sky. And has a QR code on the back for an online shop. But yeah, Aolu. Which I think is a vendor / artist I've seen before in previous years, but yeah, that's where those prints were from. Oh, sit those right there. All right. This next one, which I won't take it out of the case since it's just one print. But this next one, this was actually the first print that I bought at Animazement on Friday. It's from Dandadan. And the way that it's designed, you see, I know there's a little bit of glare, but it's kind of like a Spotify or like, you know, iTunes player, and it has Creepy Nuts on there, and, you know, play, back button, skip button. But yeah, from Dandadan. Very well designed. And this was courtesy of Tavarita Art and Tattoos. Tavarita does art, tattoos, commissions, and comics. It's got a QR code on the back. It's got a website, and the tattoo studio is called Fat Max Tattoo. But yeah, Tavarita. But yeah, very nice, very nice. Okay. All right. Next up, one second. All right, next up, I got 3 Persona 4 prints, about medium size. I believe these are medium size, or they could be large. They might as well be large. But I got Naota Shirogane, I have, which it says Justice is with me. Got Turn to Scarlet, Yukiko Amagi. And my favorite character that has a very iconic quote from the late, great Bruce Lee. Don't think, feel. Chie Satonaka. And I love the pose. Really, really love the pose. But yeah, these 3 from Persona 4. And this was courtesy of Conflux, the Hereafter. Convergent Studios. Oh, so it has some writing on the back. Check it out. It says, hey there, my gorgeous friends. It's your girl, Mimi, and I'm here to gush about the latest and greatest from Convergent Studios. Drum roll, please. Conflux, the Hereafter. This isn't just any game, no. It's a thrilling 5v5 MOBA with a dazzling twist of hero shooter RPG elements in a fully traversable arena. Imagine stepping into a world where you get to pick up and play with unique characters like me from all corners of the cosmos. Whether you're feeling heroic, villainous, or somewhere in between, we don't judge. Conflux is just the place for you. And guess what? Power is in your hands. You get to play exactly how you want. So, are you ready to dive into this adventure with me? Let's do this. Oh, okay. So they also do art as well? Nice. So they're an indie studio. But yeah, they're on Twitter, Discord, and Instagram. But yeah, Convergent Studios. But yeah, Conflux the Thereafter, I guess is the name of their project. But yeah, pretty cool. Okay, this next one, I'm actually very familiar with this one because I've actually purchased art from this vendor before, but got a couple of new things. So let me get these out. So, first off, from Final Fantasy VIII, got the character lineup here. Really, really very well designed. I got something similar to this for Final Fantasy VII, which is actually back behind me up top. But yeah, from the same artist. And then, another one of my faves from Final Fantasy X. But yeah, pretty cool. And the artist, Quirkalicious. Specifically Drake Sui, character illustrator, who's on Twitter and Instagram. But yeah, Quirkalicious art. But yeah, I've bought art from him before, so very familiar. And then last but not least, let's see. I don't think I got. I didn't get a business card for this one, but they have their stamp on the back. But one of my favorite platformers on the PlayStation, Sly Cooper, a great platformer series. Sly Cooper, love that character. A great series. I wish they would bring the series back and make more games, but definitely love this franchise. But yeah, the artist Bubbly Sheep Creations. There's a little stamp on the back. But yeah, Bubbly Sheep Creations. So definitely check them out. But yeah, so that's all the artwork and little goodies and stuff that I got while I was at Animazement 2025. There's another thing I really wanted to talk about because there's something that one second. It was something that I've been hearing quite a lot over this Memorial Day weekend in regards to Animazement. So I'm in the there's an Animazement Facebook group, and one of the comments I remember seeing posted was just wondering where is everybody? Is Animazement dead? Is the con dying? And I think it's a valid question. Now, this was my 16th Animazement. Like, that's a lot. I was at the first one that I ever went to was in '08 when it was the last time that they had it at in Durham. And ever since 2009 they've had it at the Raleigh Convention Center. Which I've been to every one of them at the Raleigh Convention Center except for 2019 because I was at MomoCon. Here's the thing. Do I think the con is dying? No. Because I do feel that the dedicated Animazement heads are going to continue to come to Animazement. I really truly believe that. I know for me, it has a special place in my heart. I've made a lot of friends through Animazement. It's local, so it's easy access for me. So, I mean, but at the same time, over the years, a lot has changed. And with me being much older now compared to like the first, 4 or 5 years going, a lot has changed. A lot has definitely changed. I think the big question that Animazement, and especially the organization behind Animazement, they need to come to a conclusion on whether or not they want to maybe shift the focus to solely on Animazement being an anime convention, or shift the focus to it being more of a Japanese cultural event. if that makes any sense. That's just my honest thoughts on it. I know inflation, may be a thing, and I understand that they've reused a lot of the same guests for like the past 5, 6, 7 years or longer. Um, and the thing is, the Raleigh Convention Center is going to be expanding within the next couple of years. Not sure when that project's going to start, but it's coming. It might not be until like 2 or 3 years later, but it's coming. But in all honesty, I mean, we have to remember this weekend, this Memorial Day weekend, we had Animazement, we had MomoCon, and we had Combo Breaker going on all at the same time. So, I mean, when you have a lot of different events going on, with some of them being big events, like it can kind of single one or more out to have much less attendance than usual. Now, I don't know what this year's attendance is. I believe last year's attendance was like 11 or 12,000, I think. As a matter of fact, let me see if they actually have. Let me see if they actually have last year's because let's see, last year's attendance. Okay, it doesn't say. It doesn't say. Yeah, it doesn't say. But word is that it was about 12,000. In 2023, it was 12,877, which went up 2,000 people from 2022. 2022 had 10,812 people. So, I mean, I'm very curious to see. I'm very curious to see if they do end up posting the attendance numbers. But, I mean, like I said, me personally, lately I feel like what I end up doing at Animazement pretty consistently is go there, shop, meet up with friends, mostly friends that I don't see on a consistent basis. Some of these friends I don't even see until for months to a year. The karaoke room, I will say the karaoke room, they did a much better job with the program that they did for karaoke this year. They used Karaoke Mugen, which had a lot more songs to choose from. So the setup thought was really good once they kind of explained it to me. But yeah, I thought the karaoke was really great. The IME concert, like I said, the IME concert, I mean, it was nice. And what was cool about it was they had chairs in there for the concert, which normally that doesn't happen. But, I thought IME did good. Like I said, great voice. I wouldn't say it was a packed crowd, but, it was nice. And, of course, she had a meet and greet and photo op session for those that bought her shirt. So that was neat. And I know some folks were complaining about seeing some of the same vendors and same artists. And I mean, I can kind of understand that because if they can keep coming back and making money, making a profit, then why not? Why not keep coming back to Animazement, especially if they're going to make money every time? So I mean, can you really blame them? Um, but I think me personally, like the panels, just there's not really any panels that have really caught my interest in the last few years. Like I might hit one, if I'm lucky, even two panels. I don't know, just the panels just don't really grab my attention. You know, I think the last panel I went to that I really had a blast that wasn't like a special guest panel was the history of Toonami a bunch of years ago. Like that was the best fan panel I think I've ever attended. But like I said, nowadays I feel like I'm just winging it. This year was also the first Animazement for my sister. I brought my sister, and honestly, my main objective, as long as she had fun, I was happy. So that was the main thing for me. But I can definitely understand different people's concerns about Animazement as far as whether is it actually dying or I can understand. I can understand how people feel. I just personally I mean me personally it's always going to hold a special place in my heart. And I don't really set any high expectations each year for Animazement. You know what I mean? I don't set high expectations. I just go and I have fun, and that's really what I do. I catch up with friends I haven't seen in a long time, and like somebody in the group asked about total attendance this year. Um, it sounds like one person said between 10,000 and 15,000, but they don't have an official number yet. Um, I'll also say, to be honest, like I don't take as many pictures anymore. I used to, a long time ago, used to take lots of pictures, but I don't know. I just don't really take pictures like that as much as I used to. And even vlogging, still takes quite a bit. But I mean, it's still enjoyable for what it is, you know. But do I think the con is dying? Not necessarily. I mean, I do believe that Animazement's gotta really change some things up. I think they should really consider changing some things up. Um, I would like to say now, thankfully, there's still a good number of people where this was their first Animazement, so at least that's cool. At least we're seeing new people attend Animazement, so that's a big plus. That's a big plus. So, and that's another reason why I don't think this con is dying. You're still attracting new fans to attend this, so that's another reason why I can't really say that this con is dying. But I do definitely feel like they could change some things. Like I would like to see them really try to get some decent guests, or like some better guests. Like I can understand the whole point of there's a lot of these guests that do like coming back to Animazement, and that's cool. I mean, that's cool. Can't hate on that. But it would really be nice to see, the organization try to, just take it up a notch and try to attract some more guests, as far as guests that we haven't seen before for an Animazement. And, try to get some bigger names if possible. At least try. At least try. I'm not saying that it's easy, but it would be nice for them to at least try. Which I'm sure they have before, but like I said, and I mean, like right now, Animazement 2026 is available for pre-purchase for $50 full weekend pass. So, they still do the early bird stuff. But I mean, oh, and the food trucks. The food trucks were nice. They had food trucks next to the convention center, so at least that was nice. But I mean, like I said, I know there's bigger cons out there, for sure. And like I said, I've been to, a lot of Animazements and just cons in general here in North Carolina. Like I said, the only one I've been to out of state has been MomoCon, which I would like to at least go to MomoCon at least once more. But a big part of me does want to check out some other out-of-state cons, because I hear that they're pretty big and pretty lit. But yeah, overall, I mean, I enjoyed shopping through the artist alley and the dealer's room. I mean, even if some of those vendors are the same, I mean, I get it, but as long as they're, continuing to make money every time they come through, why stop coming through? You know what I mean? I will say this though. 16 Animazements is a lot. Shoot. But can't say for sure that I'll go to the Animazement next year, but we'll see. I mean, got some other plans that I'm hoping to achieve, but I say this was a good year. I don't think Animazement's dying. I am curious though to see how much it will expand once the renovations for the Raleigh Convention Center are complete, which I know is going to be years from now. But once that's complete, because I assume that's going to mean all surrounding hotels are going to be connected to the Raleigh Convention Center, or at least the ones that are like right next to it. And I really wonder what that means for potentially expanding Animazement. So we'll have to wait and see. But that's all. That's all that I got. Shout out. I want to shout out a couple of people that I ran into over this Animazement weekend. Of course, shout out to Bradley. Always good seeing you. Let's see. Shout out to my sis. Thanks for tagging along with me. Glad you had fun. Love you. Shout out to Adrian. Good to see you again. Shout out to Ray. It's been a long time. Good running into you. Shout out to Eric. Congratulations on the new job. Ingress. Shout out to Ingress and congratulations on winning the Tekken 8 tournament. And like I said, let me know whenever you need assistance, need some advice. Whenever you decide to start planning for that Japan trip, just hit me up. I got you. Shout out to Eduardo. Good seeing you. Keep up the good work and all that you do with running the fighting game tournaments and everything. As part of Oak City Sports, Oak City Esports. Keep up the good work. I know I ran into. Oh, Michael. Good running into you as usual. Yancey. Good running into you on Sunday. Ninja. Good looking. Good running into you. Oh man. I think that's everybody. I do apologize if I missed anybody, but I think that's everybody that I've run into. But yeah, just really enjoyed seeing everybody again and just enjoying this con. And hey, another Animazement in the books. My 16th Animazement, Animazement 2025. And who knows? Maybe I'll see y'all again next year's Animazement. Don't know. We'll see. Only God knows. Anyway, thank y'all so much for checking out this highlight video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and let me know y'all's thoughts. Those that attended Animazement, did you have fun? What were some of your favorite highlights? Do you think Animazement's dying? What changes would you like to see happen for Animazement to get better as years pass? Yeah, let me know your thoughts. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this mini highlight video. For Blitzball Champ Gaming here on the U to the Tube, my name is Jason Ingram. Happy Memorial Day, and I will see y'all in the next video and our live stream. Peace.